going behind the camera. I actually took a lot of confidence to get behind the camera again because we've moved to London. And a lot of people know if you follow my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, check it out, lucy.vlogs. So we've moved to London. Everything's very, very new. I have decided to do this video of everything going on at the moment. We've got coronavirus out at the moment. Everybody's in quarantine and it's a really, really crap time right now. Everybody is really, really struggling and I feel for everyone so much. Everybody stay safe, like stay home. A massive, massive thank you to our NHS and all of our care workers, all the people still at Tesco's, Aldi and Sainsbury's, everybody that's working on the front line of this, you are absolutely amazing. So, I have got behind the camera again today because we're stuck in quarantine and I thought, you know what, let's do this. So, if you like the makeup I'm wearing right now, stay tuned because I am doing a cheap makeup vlog. This is my first makeup vlog. People have asked for it very many times and I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I'm going to start off with something that I actually bought really randomly. I was working a job and it was just really, really hot in there. So I decided to buy something that was meant to be a fixing spray and a primer. So I think it cost me like £7, so it's really, really cheap. And I used it when I was working in the hot environment and it was actually quite good. And it's still like literally full because I haven't used much of it at all. I literally used it when I was working a job where it was a bit hot. So we're going to start with this because it seemed to work really well. It's meant to be a primer and a fixing spray, so we're going to go straight in with that one. Okay, so if you don't already know, when you use primer you should always let it dry a little bit. A lot of people make the mistake, and I've had some people message me and say, why does my foundation melt off? Well, one of the prime reasons for foundation melting off is because you didn't let your primer dry. If you didn't let your primer dry, then it's all just going to seep in with it and that'll be why your foundation's going to melt. Yeah, next up is foundation. So normally I would use foundation. Actually no, I'm not going to tell you what foundation I use. We're going to ignore that I use that because I'll do another video in the future of what I actually use to do my face. So today I'm going to use this one, if the camera would like to focus on it. 24-hour matte coverage apparently. We're going to give it a go and see what it looks like. This has been, I've had this for like ages, so this, well not ages, I've had it for a few months. I bought this when I was doing someone's skin who reacted to apparently, and that's what I normally use. So I'm going to use this one because I think I bought this and it was like £7–8, so it's a really, really cheap foundation. I don't remember it being too bad to work with, so I'm going to use this and see how it goes. Okay, so this is just the foundation on so far. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's a bit straight, it like changes colour. So you can really see the difference between my face and my neck. I don't know if the camera will show that up. When you put it on, it's like a really nice match to my skin. And then after a few seconds, it seems to go darker and almost like a bit orangey. I don't know if you guys can see the colour difference. But yeah, so I might have to blend that in with my normal foundation because that is too much on show. So that is it all blended in. Next thing I am going to try is something I actually haven't tried before. So it's literally come today. It's in here. It had really, really good reviews, so I bought it. It is a little contour kit off of eBay. People told me to try it when I was searching around for cheap things to use. So this is what we're going to buy. I think it cost about £3.99. Comes with a little brush. Oh, it's quite soft actually. That is a soft brush. £3.99 actually seems quite decent. So this is the palette. It's meant to be a contour colour correction palette. It doesn't look bad, but what it goes like on the face is another thing. So there's loads of different colours on there. People don't know what these colours are genuinely for. So some people might look at that green and be like, why would you have green? Well, turquoisey colour. Green and turquoise tends to hide like red blemishes. So if you're somebody with acne or with quite a few spots, I would highly recommend using a tiny bit of that over them, it tends to get rid of them. You obviously have to blend it in, don't just leave it. But if you was to put a little bit of that on, blend it in, it tends to hide them really, really well. So I'm going to try out this palette and let's see how it turns out. Okay, so let's try the brush. Oh, it's actually, oh, okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. That is like a really quick, straight up blend. Oh, okay. Okay, so obviously the palette is a little bit orangey, but you'll find, I think most things like this are, and it's a bit liney as well, so, if we put a bit more, I personally probably try and use sponge, not the beauty blender, not the brush. I know some girls are like really, really serious about their contour. So I guess it depends how much of a line you want to what you want to use. I normally don't like have a line, but I'm gonna give it a go in this video just because I feel like sometimes contouring comes out a bit more when it comes to videos. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I would recommend this contour kit because it's quite patchy. Like, I'm left looking a little bit grey and stuff in areas, but it's not bad. I mean, if you're a beginner and you're just learning to contour and stuff, I would probably actually recommend it just to give yourself a go and learn a little bit, and it definitely teaches you to blend because you have to do a lot. Let's now move on to, we're gonna move on to powder. So I don't have much left of this one because I actually used this quite a bit when I was learning to do other people's makeup. So this is what I would use on other people with like really oily skin. So it's Get Baked W7. So I don't think it's that bad a one. I used it with people that had a bit more oily skin. I know a lot of girls like to bake nowadays. So I'm starting to learn that this is a little bit patchy, but I will sort that out when it comes to the blending. I've powdered now, I've powdered up. I'm gonna put some bronzer on. Shout out the batch, I said I've used this bronzer quite a few times. It's a little bit orange, it's Rimmel Natural Bronzer. It is a tiny, tiny little bit orange, but that's probably my own fault because I tend to like to wear quite a bit of bronzer. For the simple fact, we're in quarantine right now, and I can't have fake tan. So that tends to be why. So I've got this little brush, I do a line, just like that. And then I tend to blend it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, did you get the lid on? That's Liam giving me my diet shake. I've been dying for that all morning. So I tend to put bronzer on my contour area, all around here, on my nose, on my forehead, and on my neck while I can't fake tan. That's the bronzer done. The next that I'm doing purely for the fact that I get a lot of people that start up, people that are getting into their makeup, ask me what they should use, and then a lot of them are like, that's too expensive, I can't use that. So I'm going to show you what my mum bought me when I was first starting. I used this when I first started going to people's houses, doing their going out makeup, their funky makeup, because they're going to a fancy dress place and things like that. So I think my mum got this literally off of eBay. I think it was like £4 something. I'm going to show you, I think it's a bit of a mess because I haven't used it in a while. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess because I haven't used it in a while. But it is got 3 different layers to it. And it's got so many different colours, it's unreal. So that's the first layer, and then second layer, third layer. As you can see, I've used this a lot apart from the bottom layer. Purely for the fact that I used to get so many people when I first started doing makeup. They wanted so many different funky looks, and do you know how expensive it is to buy like loads and loads of different expensive, really amazing palettes? It is really expensive. So my mum bought me this because I was spending so much money, and for what you can charge for makeup, I wasn't really getting equal, especially as I lived in North Devon. And Devon, people don't have a lot of money, they don't want to pay a lot for makeup. I had to use something cheap to even be able to make money when I was doing people's makeup. So yeah, so I'm going to use this because it's not that bad, and I just want to show you it really. It's not very pigmented, don't get me wrong. I very much prefer Jeffree Star's makeup and James Charles, but I'm going to use this for the pure fact that there's a lot of people starting out that could probably do with knowing about this. I'm going to do as well. I don't really do this anymore, but I'm doing this for all the people that ask me. I'm going to use this because, and yeah, this is Loo Roll. So what I do is I tear off a square and get your brush and whatever colour you want. So I'm going to go pink. I think the pink normally takes quite a lot in this, but I love pink, and normally I use my really nice palette to do pink, but we don't have my nice palette, so we are going to use this instead. And what I do, this is how I do my eyeliner. A lot of people ask how I do my eyeliner. When I first started out, I was rubbish at eyeliner. Now I can just whack my eyeshadow on there and whack my eyeliner on there and go. Like, my makeup normally takes about half an hour now. So what I'm going to do is I put this on the edge of my eye to the bottom of my eyebrow and just blend out. It's probably going to look awful when I start because I can't really see the mirror. But yeah, so I do this and I just tend to blend it out. So yeah, what I'm aiming for is to make a line. So when you come to do your eyeliner, you will have a line to follow, and then they will be symmetrical in each eye, because that's the other thing I get is people saying, oh, I'll do it one eye and then I try and do the other eye and I can't get there. So obviously I'm not doing anything technical today. I'm not going to show you how to cut crease. I'm not going to show you how to do anything important. I'm literally just showing you how to add a bit of a pop to your eye and do your eyeliner, and how to do it cheaply more than anything, because I know a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford all that expensive makeup soon. Everything happening in the world. Get to see all the funny faces I pull while I do with my face. What I tend to do as well, as much as a lot of people probably don't do this because they don't like to do this, I leave quite a bit on there. I know a lot of people blend it out straight away, but I like to just blend a tiny bit. And then when it comes to putting my highlighter on, I tend to blend out with my highlighter because I really like my highlighter and I like to put a lot of it on. Okay, so I finished my eyes. Well, I haven't finished my eyes, I've left them a bit messy. The pure fact that I wanted to show everybody, that all these girls that panic and you do your eyeshadow and then you go, oh my god, I've put too much on, and you go, I'm going to take it off, start all again, and get stressed out about it. Don't. I'm going to use this highlighter. It's broken and I've used it a few times on other people for other skin tones, but I think it's quite cheap. It is called Glamorous Glow and Highlights. Don't know, I've bought it once in my life I think, and never again. But it's not bad, it's got a good glow to it. It does. So we are just gonna, I really need something like in front of me, so I'm just turning around. And I use my highlighter brush to just blend it out really. So this is my eyeshadow highlighter brush obviously. And I just blend and blend. I mean, I'm quite an eyeshadowy person anyway, as you know from seeing my Instagram. If you haven't followed my Instagram, go and follow my Instagram, it's lucy.vlogs. Okay, so this is the bit I'm not looking forward to, because I always wonder how the hell girls do it when they're doing their beauty vlogs, and obviously I've never done one before, is eyeliner. So eyeliner, I use Rimmel London. This one, you can get it from Superdrug or Boots. It's quite cheap. I think you can pick it up for like £6, £7. It's really cheap. But I quite like this one. I actually do use this one on a day-to-day. I have not changed my eyeliner from drugstore eyeliner. I like this one. As I said, what I normally do is I just follow the line from where I've done my eyeshadow. So normally I would just straight away go onto my eye. I mean, I've learned to do it every day easy, but I mean doing it in front of a camera is not easy because I'm trying to look at the mirror behind and make it so the camera can see me at the same time. I like one of those things that once you've learned, it's kind of like riding a bike. You always get better at it over time. So I have a lot of friends who, when I first met, couldn't do eyeliner, and from me kind of showing them and teaching them, they have now mastered it. E.g., I'm just going to shout out to one of my friends here, just one that off the top of my head I know that wasn't very good at makeup when I met, but is really, really good at makeup now, would be my friend Kay Martel, who lives in North Devon. When I met her, she wasn't really too interested in makeup, but now she like rocks at it. She's really, really good at makeup now. And I'm noticing that I'm completely not looking at the camera, I'm looking in the reflection of the mirror, which is looking at the camera, so I'm probably never giving any eye contact in this video whatsoever. That is my eyeliner done. Eyeliner is kind of different every day, just so anyone who's struggling, some people do different types of eyeliner every day. So sometimes I will wake up and I do really, really small eyeliner and don't have much of a flick at all. Some days I have these massive, like half my eye is black kind of eyeliner. Sometimes I have like straight eyeliner, like what I've got today. It kind of varies on how I'm feeling, if I'm honest. So don't stress when you're learning eyeliner, when you're rubbing it off all the time, and some people use baby wipes and they rub it off and it makes their eyes sting. Don't do that. Just as a quick tip, anybody who uses makeup remover wipes or skin cleansing wipes or whatever the industry wants to call them, stop using them. They are absolutely terrible for your skin. They age you, they give you blackheads, they exfoliate your skin. So if you use them, you're exfoliating your skin, and then you're leaving your skin open to all this dirt to come straight back in your skin. So just don't use them. In fact, when I take makeup off tonight, I'm going to do a second video, which Liam will upload probably next week or something, because everybody knows that Liam does all my editing, on what I use for my skin, because makeup wipes are just a big no. Half of the industry for makeup remover is a no. It's all really, really bad for skin, really, really aging. So I'm going to show you what I use. I'm going to do a video and show everybody what I use because it is brilliant. Anyway, mascara. So the mascara I'm going to use is one that my nan got me, Great Lash. Never actually used this before, so we are going to see how this is. You know, this isn't actually bad. I don't hate it. Normally I prefer to use a mascara with argan oil in it, because argan oil is really, really good for your eyelashes. It keeps them healthy. Normal mascara, especially myself, whenever I used to use normal mascara without argan oil, my eyelashes would fall out. I think a lot of other girls have that problem as well, like they end up pulling their eyelashes out. Yeah, I'm also not somebody who wears fake eyelashes. I like them every now and then. I know a lot of girls absolutely dig them, but the ones that you just stick on every day, they just rip out your actual natural eyelashes, and I'm just not keen on that. So I tend to just use mascara. I used to love fake lashes. I used to wear them every day, and then I lost so many of my actual own eyelashes that I stopped using it. And that is why I went on to use argan oil mascara instead of normal mascara. Okay, mascara on. Next up, eyebrows. I know a lot of girls do their eyebrows first. I can't stand it. I really don't like doing them first. I feel like whenever I'm doing other things, I'm just ruining them if I do them first, so I just don't do them first. I like to do them last, personally. And also for a lot of girls, their eyebrows are their life. Mine is my eyeliner. However, I do love my eyebrows. I actually had a situation where I used to spend ages doing my own eyebrows, because obviously I'm a beauty therapist, so I prefer to do my own eyebrows. So I used to always do my own, and I used to love my eyebrows. And then I went somewhere and they absolutely butchered my eyebrows. I literally had like the thinnest, most unshaped, horrible eyebrows going. It made me come up in a rash all over my eyebrow. I ended up having loads of spots coming up all over my face. I don't know what they used on me, but it just did not agree with my skin, and they just made my eyebrows look horrible. In fact, I'm gonna get Liam to put in a picture. So this was my eyebrows beforehand, before they touched them, and I used to do them myself. And then this is my eyebrows when they did them. So this has took me a lot to grow my eyebrows back to where they even are now. Yeah, so my eyebrows were bad. I was not happy at all. They're not great now. They're still like, it actually wasn't that long ago. It was like a few months ago. So they've actually grown really well compared to what they were. Yeah, so it took me a long time. So just go to who you trust, girls. When you're getting your eyebrows waxed, go to who you trust. I'm never ever going to anybody else ever again. I'm always going to do them myself. I was just being lazy, really. So a lot of girls always ask me how you do the blended brow instead of a block brow. Don't start at the beginning of your eyebrow. Always start halfway, like at the back, like I'm doing. I personally don't like block brows anymore. I think they look really, really unnatural. Although drawing on your eyebrows is unnatural anyway. Everyone else knows that they're not real, but I don't know, block brow is just too much for me. How dark I do my eyebrows is probably too much for other people, considering I'm blonde. All the girls out there that worry as well, I just want to let you know that every single girl has the problem with your eyebrows being sisters, not twins. You are not alone. Your eyebrows should be twins, and everybody wants them to be twins. That's why everyone draws them on, but we all understand that naturally our eyebrows are really hard to get twinning, which is so annoying. The highlighter. I'm going to use the same highlighter again for my cheek. It's not a bad highlighter, I'm not gonna lie. I quite like this highlighter. It looks a little bit much. Oops. With this highlighter, I think it's like a little bit of a blue tinge, one of them does, and I use two different ones. I never know which one is the one that has like a little bit of a blue tinge, and it kind of drives me a little bit crazy. So I have to put it on and then like blend it off and try and figure out which one. I actually bought this for the one with the blue tinge as well, because I was doing like a space thing for someone. That is why I ended up with this one. Okay, so on my last bit, I'm gonna cheat, and I'm really sorry, but this is just my one expensive thing I'm gonna tell you guys to get out, because I just love it so much, and it's MAC. It's MAC lipstick. I absolutely love this. I love dark lipstick. There's like nothing left of this because I've used it so much. I absolutely love this one. So what I tend to do is I tend to put a little bit, because I like it to be dark. And then I'm gonna use this to blend it out, which is called, it's from Me. I got this actually with my kit when I was training, but it just helps just blend. Okay, so this is it. So this is the end result. I'm also using Liam's Rory Light, so if you go to his Instagram you can get links for the Rory Light. This actually took a lot of confidence for me to do this because I left the cameras at home. I have not been behind a camera in so long. So if you like this kind of stuff, please let me know. Give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. Say if you like this stuff, or if you'd rather I was doing about building stuff more with Liam, or if you'd like makeup stuff. So yeah, let me know, and thank you very much for watching. Welcome back to Lucy Vlogs.
Are you ready for it?